Thank God you guys weren't asleep with the switch. Be like Pancake City out here. Oh, man. Now, you believe this? I mean, shit fire and save the matches. Talk about bum luck. Hey, man. I'm sorry to put you guys out like this.
What's the trouble with it?
No clue. I was just driving down the road, all of a sudden the old cow just bellied up and died on me. Hey, either one of you guys know about engines? Oh, of course you do. That's why they call you an engineer, right?
Hey, what is up? So for this video, I want to talk about what I think would be an absolutely unbelievable premise if it ever materialized on screen, and that is a Bill Burr, aka Patrick Kuby, Breaking Bad spinoff. Now, right off the bat, I don't think there's any real chance that this ever happens, but just for fun here, I kind of want to just surmise on how I think this would just be an unbelievable opportunity for the creators of Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul, as well as the executives of AMC, to make another iteration of this universe as part of a series that would take place theoretically after the timeline of Breaking Bad. Now currently, with only 6 episodes left in Season 6 of Better Call Saul, the final season of this series, we have yet to see Bill Burr reprise his role as Patrick Kuby. And now while I have discussed this backstory surrounding why he has not yet appeared more in depth in a previous video, irrespective of that, I think it would still be just an unbelievable opportunity if we somehow, and I know this is never going to happen, but I can dream, can't I, had a spin-off series that featured the lead of Bill Burr as his character Patrick Kuby after the events that transpired for his character in the plot of Breaking Bad. Now, very quickly, just to take a look where Patrick Kuby's character left off, the very last time we heard his character mentioned in the plot of Breaking Bad, this actually took place in Season 5 of Breaking Bad in the episode entitled Tahajali, where interestingly we hear Steve Gomez state Patrick Kuby's backstory, which is then followed by Hank Schrader saying that he's presumed dead.
Your associate, Goodman's fixer, what's his name?
Some carrot top named Patrick Kuby. Boston PD ran him out of Beantown a few years back, came out here for the sunshine.
Yeah, Walt said he was going to do this Kuby guy the same way he does you. In fact, Kuby's already missing. Sorry to say, things are looking grim for your redheaded buddy. Believe us, don't believe us, suit yourself. Whatever you do, I would not call Goodman. He sold you down the river big time.
However, due to the fact that in this scene, Hank Schrader and Steve Gomez detained Huell Babineau on false pretenses, where during this scene we hear them telling Huell false information in order to make him potentially divulge information that could lead to the location of Walter White's drug money, we can definitely assume here that despite Hank Schrader saying that Patrick Kuby was presumed dead, I think it's much more likely that his character skipped town once the shit hit the fan for Saul Goodman, following Saul informing Kuby that Huell was likely dead. Again, based on a whole nother backstory surrounding Huell looking for Jesse and Saul thinking that Jesse killed Huell despite Walter White's assurances that Jesse was after him and not after Huell.
Are you wearing a bulletproof vest? Did you miss the part about my bodyguard has gone missing? Yeah. Look, I had him watching the doghouse, figuring the kid might show up for a fix. Next thing I know, radio silence. You're the math whiz. Add up 2 and 2.
Jesse is not on some killing spree. It's me he wants. It's just me.
Well, then where the hell's Huell?
So maybe we can surmise that this is the sort of information that was told to Patrick Kuby, which thus made him skip town. And so, with his fate being rather open-ended, and with us really not needing to adhere to any strict canon in respect to what happened to Patrick Kuby after Breaking Bad, this would of course leave the creators of Better Call Saul and Breaking Bad with the unbelievable opportunity of having an open-ended canvas to display any story they wanted surrounding what happened to Patrick Kuby. Now, the reason why I think having this character as opposed to any other character in this theoretical Breaking Bad spinoff is because of all of the characters that appeared in Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul. Bill Burr, without a doubt, has the highest Q rating of any actor in this entire universe. I mean, he was the host of SNL, for goodness sakes, and in my opinion, there's no real better metric in displaying how much a celebrity is a household name than who hosts this show. And so with it being abundantly clear that everyone loved Breaking Bad and everyone loves Bill Burr, and the fact that Better Call Saul has a very fervent, loyal fan base, I really just don't see how this would be anything but an unbelievable home run grand slam for AMC and the creators of Better Call Saul and Breaking Bad. I mean, if the goal is for people to watch this show, I definitely think that all fans of Bill Burr, as well as fans of Breaking Bad, due to the fact that this show takes place after Breaking Bad as opposed to before it, all of these people I just mentioned will absolutely watch this show seemingly. I know I would. Now, of course, you're probably thinking, is Bill Burr really a sort of dramatic actor who could be the lead of a series in respect to a post-Breaking Bad spin-off? And maybe, to tell you the truth, 6 seasons of this akin to Better Call Saul would be way too much story to tell in respect to a minor character in the universe of Breaking Bad. And true, while I think that may be the case, in this theoretical situation, why not just make this a mini-series of some respects? Of maybe between 6 and 10 episodes to tell this story. Not to mention, you could also integrate all sorts of characters from the plot of Breaking Bad who survived to see the end of Breaking Bad, such as Huel Babineau and theoretically Francesca Liddy, as well as characters in Walter White's family. Not to mention, theoretically, you could incorporate a different component of Gene Takovic's storyline in the plot of Better Call Saul into this theoretical series as well. Now, in the grand scheme of things, I may be getting pretty far ahead of myself here, and I really don't think this is ever going to materialize, but man, would it be something if it does. At the end of the day, hopefully we will see Bill Burr appear as Patrick Kuby in the plot of Better Call Saul in the show's final 6 episodes. And actually, very interestingly, there was a very cool post on Reddit which decoded Caldera's The Veterinarian's Notebook, which was written in hieroglyphics, where it was determined that Bill Burr's name was one of these encrypted names in this notebook. So I would definitely imagine that his character is going to appear in Better Call Saul in the final 6 episodes of this series at some point in time. And again, while I don't want to get too involved in the specific backstory of his character, which I have discussed more in depth in a couple previous videos, with there really not being any strict canon that needs to be adhered to in respect to the backstory of Breaking Bad surrounding Patrick Kuby's character, they can theoretically incorporate him in this series really in any way they desire. And at the end of the day, maybe if you think that Bill Burr is not the most well-versed dramatic actor, and this could maybe be not the best if it materializes on screen in respect to the creators writing this series, and if Bill Burr doesn't really have any input in this show and is just an actor as opposed to a creator, which kind of puts his own unique comedic spin on this series that would theoretically be a drama but also have many aspects of comedy intertwined in it as well. I kind of go back to an interview that I discussed more in depth in a previous video where, despite Bill Burr saying that he's not the best actor, he definitely gave a lot of props to the creators of Breaking Bad, saying more or less that with a team of writers this good, if you just say what they tell you to say and stand on the X, it's gonna look good.
Vince Gilligan's the reason why I have an acting career.
Because he put you in Breaking Bad.
Yeah. And people always say, "Oh my God, you were so great in Breaking Bad." I always want to say, "You would have been great in Breaking Bad." That's how good they were. All you have to do,
Come on now.
All you have to do is say what they wrote and stop on the piece of tape.
Right.
And they're gonna shoot it, and they're gonna make you look good.
So with that being said, I mean, while I think there's no way in the world that this post-Breaking Bad spinoff will ever materialize, if it does ever materialize, I think it would be absolutely amazing. I think the fact that Bill Burr is a household name that has an unbelievable Q rating, and the fact that everyone loves Breaking Bad, and in all honesty, despite what fans of Better Call Saul may say, it was without a doubt more popular in terms of viewership than Better Call Saul is currently. And I think this has absolutely the opportunity to be television gold if it ever materializes on screen. It's probably not going to happen, but we can dream, can't we?
Hey, quit screwing around. We are here to do a job, not channel Scrooge McDuck. You hearing me?
I hear you.
Dude. Screw it.
Alright, that is all I really got for you guys on this one. Just kind of a fun video here, kind of looking ahead to Bill Burr hopefully appearing in part 2 of Season 6 of Better Call Saul following this 7-week break after the mid-season finale. To tell you the truth, I would be actually kind of surprised if someone hasn't already pitched this idea to AMC as a post-Breaking Bad spinoff. I mean, theoretically, the very first scene could be Bill Burr shaving his head in a truck stop bathroom to kind of explain away why he is currently bald and Patrick Kuby had hair. Maybe as a sort of disguise in order to fool the police. That's the way they can sort of justify it on screen. Not to mention that due to the fact that this is a post-Breaking Bad spinoff as opposed to a prequel, we wouldn't have to really worry about some of the characters looking way too old like we do currently in the plot of Better Call Saul. That being said, let me know what you think of this crazy theory in the comment section below, and whether or not you would like to see a post-Breaking Bad spin-off series or maybe even mini-series starring Bill Burr as Patrick Kuby. I think it would be television gold. And as always, my name is Anton Jackson. Thank you again so much for watching this video.